Good afternoon. You listen to me, right, all of you? So first of all, thanks for the invitation. Glad to be here. As Bernd was saying, I'm proud Portuguese, although I work in Spain for a while now in Coca-Cola. I'm fortunate enough to have pretty much, I don't believe I'm going to say this, 20 years of working at Coke, always in marketing and communication. And the objective today is to explain you a little bit, eventually to be a more strategic presentation or sharing than the previous presentations, at least in this room, to tell you the latest thing that Coca-Cola is breaking through on marketing and communication in a very simple way, but hopefully you can get the idea. Basically, the world is changing, blah, blah, blah. Welcome to the brave new world. We all know what's happening, and you saw here this morning what's happening around the world with technology and all that, so I'm not going to talk about that. But we realize at Coke that people know everything about us. I mean, our consumers, they know about our advertising, our promotions, our events, the way we sponsor big events across the world, etc. But we start to realize that in spite of those huge decks of research that we do about our targets and our initiatives and the people the consumers that have a relationship with us individually, we don't know nothing about them. I mean, we don't know nothing about Pedro, Susana, or Javier as a person until a few time ago. So, and we recently realized that technology, digital, all the relational capabilities that are being in progress right now across the world of technology and innovation developments will allow us as a company to have a better knowledge of our consumers. And another thing that we are realizing, and of course I'm philosophizing, or doing philosophy, sorry, and you know all about it, but definitely we entered the age of you. Now it's definitive. Some years ago, decades ago, when we were in this kind of events or in the college, some visionaries were saying to us that one day consumer will take over communication, will take over the brand, will take over the marketing. Do you remember that? Someone was already anticipating that consumer would take over. So again, welcome to the brave new world with social media and all that. That's the day. But there is this little element, and normally people refer to it as big data, that eventually the companies that manage better the information they have about consumers individually will have a huge competitive advantage. And we have, as a FMCG company, are realizing that too. And in spite of all the marketing knowledge that we have, we understand and start to put measures in place, which is what I'm going to share with you today, that we really need to know our consumers individually by name and manage very well the kind of information that we can get from our activities. Again, I'm pretty sure that most of you know this graph already. You've seen it a lot of times. But what I want to share with you is that we've been evangelizing, some of us in the Coke company, because we have some group of people have to push forward on this. We've been telling to our marketing and communication communities that consumers do not live in media flowcharts anymore. I believe that we all know what is a media flowchart. If there are marketeers here in this room, eventually you get to approve a media flowchart, which is a TV campaign with a start, with an end date, with a print campaign, and an outdoor flight, and a cinema campaign, and a radio campaign. You are 3 months on air, and say, goodbye Mr. Consumer, get back next year with a new campaign. So that is over. It doesn't exist anymore. Because the consumers today, the consumers we try to reach with our communication campaigns, they don't live on the left side of this slide anymore. They don't live on media flowcharts. They live on social ecosystems where fragmentation and dilution of efforts of communication are multiplied by billions right now. All the fragmentation that we were afraid 10 years ago because there was cable TV, because there are new media appearing like the digital and internet, etc. Now that problem multiplied by ad infinite regarding this being the problem. So when you tell to a brand manager or a marketing manager, and I was once a marketing manager and a brand manager, that the world changed and you need to build marketing and communication plans within those right-side ecosystems, then suddenly people realize, whoa, I don't know how to do this. So, and that's the problem. That's what is this technology and social media and mobile and digital evolution provoking from an organization standpoint as the Coca-Cola Company in our ways to act as marketeers and as communication experts. And I can tell you it's not the same to do a communication plan 10 years ago, 6 years ago, on the left side of the slide, or to do a communication plan that also accomplishes the right side of the slide. Because I'm not saying that the previous models of marketing communication are wrong, they're not, they're just not enough. We need to add layers of new ways of doing communication that the new generations of marketeers and the current ones needs to understand and needs to react to that. Because we've been talking a lot, and I was here this entire morning, of technology, capabilities, functionalities, applications. But at the very end, the people in the organizations decide how to continue to reach consumers. And this is a complete, with what the events that are happening, it's a complete mindset change. And we need to force that mindset change. I mean, most of you that are delivering technology capabilities, mobile marketing capabilities, you are delivering it to people that eventually they do not understand very well yet what is going on. Or at least they understand it, but they don't know exactly very well yet how to react and make decisions on that. So as a marketeer, I'm giving 3 steps back for you as a community to understand that these have a lot of implications. And for the marketing and communication teams, all of this that is going to be said in this event across all the sessions implies a mindset change. We cannot talk only anymore about reaching individuals in a massive way. We need to understand them and to know them as individuals as they are. We need to know their names, we need to know their age, their mobile phone, the privacy thing and all that we were talking this morning, their hobbies, what do they drink, where do they shop, where do they do sports, and what are the brands they like. To give you an example, it's not enough for us to know that they are what big viewers of the primetime news in a TV station. It's not enough anymore. Marketing does not work that way anymore. And the new generations are more and more informed and more sensitive to commercial communications that eventually do not have the same effect as it had on our fathers or on our grandfathers. So this is the big impact that is provoking a company like Coca-Cola and all the companies around the world, is that how do the people that take decisions decide on these scenarios? And again, something that is happening at Coca-Cola is that these new ways of thinking in marketing, and CRM 2.0 is just an example, pushes to think on this: how do we do strategy communication? How do we do marketing strategy that impacts and pushes forward the new models of communication that consumers are pushing themselves, because they don't consume communication anymore as they did 10 years ago. So we need to really have relationships with people. And it's different to think in a marketing plan starting by objective, create a relationship, than starting by objective, reach 90% coverage of my target in television. Got nothing to do. It's a completely different way of thinking that these new generations needs to learn. We need to get collaboration from our consumers, the user-generated content that we always talk about. User-generated content is a form of collaboration from our users, from our consumers, within the marketing stimulus that we give to them. We need to improve through those acts of the own individuals that consume us. We need to improve their perceptions on our services, on our brands, on our products. And it is not achieved anymore by a traditional marketing and communications plan as we used to do. It's totally different to think on a marketing technology plan or a marketing technology communications plan when you want to achieve conversational marketing. There is a difference between what we did before, and again, I'm from this transitional generation, as most of us here are, which is we're born analogic, but we are becoming digital. And our generation is responsible to push the businesses to get the capabilities to be ahead of the curve in terms of competitive advantages. So we need to learn how to do conversational marketing, which is not the same that we used to do, as we call it, campaign marketing. We need to evolve from brand speak to community speak. I'm going to exaggerate a little bit, but eventually people do not take care as much as they do before when a big brand talks to them, because culture changed. Teenagers nowadays do not think equal like 15 years ago. So how do you react if you put on top of this technology, mobile, digital, etc.? Generate advocacy, because overnight people can kill your brand reputation. And you're in the office from 9 to 6, for those of us who are fortunate enough to leave at 6 o'clock, and suddenly at 2 a.m. in the morning, a group of people just destroys your reputation in front of millions of other consumers in social media. How do you react to that? It was not accounted when you do a TV GRP campaign model of communication. And at the very end, all of this needs to continue to increase the transactions on what we call the brand love and the brand value, because we need people to continue to consume, or consumers to consume more and pay eventually more for our products. So hope I'm clear on how this is important for a company, for an organization that is marketing driven and the challenges that we're facing right now. So these relational capabilities push us forward to change from media flowcharts to cloud communications planning, which is the picture above. We need to go from just interactive marketing to what we call relational marketing, which implies the dimensions of social media, mobile, and this second generation CRM. I mean, Telefonica example here before, that for those who were here before, it's an example of second generation CRM, when we really talk with consumers, knowing their tastes, their passions, and their interests from a user standpoint. We need to go for liquid and linked 365 days communication plans. With social media, a brand nowadays can talk every year, every day, every hour. This was not imaginable 5, 6, 7 years ago. And I remember perfectly, because I'm from that generation, that how I wish to communicate with my brand every day. And I couldn't, because I couldn't afford to be in media spaces, in mass media every day. But now with digital, mobile and social, a brand can communicate every minute, again going to the extreme, with its consumers. And the concept that we have of databases, we talked a lot also about databases, those need to be active databases, what we call fan bases, that engage people that is having a relationship with us, and we can have direct communications with them. So, from a model standpoint, Coca-Cola is evolving, and we always talk about a lot recently about content. We need to create movement of stories. So, Coca-Cola does not place ads anymore, just place ads anymore. We continue to do it. It's not wrong. We just need to evolve. We are provoking and wanting to provoke movement of stories. We need to create content to continuously, every day, generate conversations with our consumers on social media. And again, for an organization that works basically upon marketing and communication, it's an outrageous challenge, and I say for the positive side, that the communication team that once had to deliver 5 or 6 campaigns per year needs to deliver content every day. And we cannot double or triple the headcount. So how do we do it? Are you getting the message of what challenges are we facing as an organization provoked by everything that we're talking about in this event? Years ago, this slide in the middle, in Coca-Cola Company, would be a bottle in the middle, a bottle or a can of Coke. And suddenly we realized that definitely the consumer is in the middle. We are very brand-centric in a very perspective of our work, but we are realizing more and more as marketeers and communication executives that we need to definitely put the consumer in the middle, because the consumer take over. At 3 o'clock in the morning, they destroy your brand reputation, or start to destroy if eventually may happen. So the consumer, definitely for Coke, is definitely in the middle of our streams. And we had to learn a new language. Before we were talking about TV campaigns, outdoor campaigns, GRPs, print ads, insertions. And now the marketeers and the communication teams had to learn, what about bidimensional QR codes and uploading videos and true video scene, or CRM 2.0, location-based services. Nothing of these marketing teams were aware before. So there's a push in our organization for you to know, for constant training and upgrading of people. So if some of you here are sometimes uncomfortable with the technology and the new things that are arising, no worry. We are all living all that. And it's very easy to learn. But for you to understand, I mean, Coke is pushing really hard on training and upgrading people and the teams to this digital level that we need. And to finalize, tell you about 2 strategic imperatives that our company in Spain and Iberia, where I work over the last years, is piloting for the world, is how to win on social media and how to win on mobile. Are 2 fundamental pillars of what we think will make us face well all these challenges I told you before. So, and to win on social media, we understood that we need new consumer care models. We understood that we need to have conversational capabilities with our consumers. You just don't open a Facebook profile or a Twitter profile and then you just have nothing to do or nothing to say. You need to have a conversational capability as a brand. We need to react in real time to those conversations. And reacting in real time and having real-time conversations, we can also get real-time insights from the consumers. And reduce cost per contact, because social media and mobile technology, to give two examples, are a huge opportunity to reduce cost per contact. So to tell you that in Coca-Cola Iberia, and this is a movement that is happening around the world, we simply dismissed our call centers. Our call centers before, they were just handling calls and some emails recently, over the last years. We just dismissed that unit and created what we call the consumer interaction centers, which are able to take care of a housewife calling from a supermarket asking for a promotion in a bottle, or they can handle a social crisis in social media. I'm going to show you a video and it will explain better what I'm talking about.
This is a change of times. This is the social revolution. Coca-Cola has created a Consumer Interaction Center, a digital unit for conversing constantly with our consumers.
In the past, consumers would call, write us emails, and tell us things directly. Now they talk to us via social networks. The Consumer Interaction Center aims to merge traditional methods of serving consumers with these new digital platforms.
At the CIC, we're keen to win over new brand fans, but we also want to generate meaningful conversations with consumers. Our main objective is to understand how Coca-Cola consumers interact in social networks. This is what sets us apart from the pack. The CIC started up in December 2011, coinciding with the Christmas campaign Reasons to Believe. A few days later, controversy arose among the social movements on the internet. It was quickly tackled by CIC agents, and that was just the beginning of the CIC.
My background was in the original model of Coca-Cola Spain Hairline. We were really little more than a call center, answering telephone calls and emails. The CIC has completely turned that around. It's given me the opportunity to witness this massive change. What they've done is merge all the brand's communication media, telephone, emails, and social networks. What we do is humanize the brand. Social networks can seem cold and aloof, so what we do is interact with our consumers, providing a face, a voice, and a smile.
We used to study at business school that someday the consumer would take over the brand, and that's happening today.
The CIC receives about 800 calls a month on average. We handle around 1,000 complaints or requests for information that come in either through the website or email.
We use tools like Crowdburster, Sysomos, Raven, Salesforce on a daily basis. The most crucial moment for the CIC, our real trial by fire, was the Camel Crisis. Fortunately, we worked alongside the company's Incident Management and Crisis Response Committee. It was really intense, a lot of work. We worked 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, but I think we managed to minimize that impact.
Okay, so I think you got the spirit of the CIC. And this was one of our executional examples, recent ones, that how do we transform and prepare ourselves to face the new world of people talking every minute, every hour, every day with us in Iberia about our brands, our promotions and our initiatives. This Consumer Interaction Center, when it's needed, works 24 hours, 7 days a week to handle all our consumer care. And again, they take care of a simple inquiry as they take care of a promotion, a crisis in social media. Regarding mobile, now we'll be finishing, tell you that we have the first pilots in Iberia regarding mobile experiences. And we've created a mobile community. I'm going to show an a video on that. And we are progressing on those developments because we understood immediately that we need to have mobile as a known media for our business. It's a huge opportunity. If you can have a consolidated community of consumers talking with us and interacting with us, engaging with us in mobile environments. The CIC, the unit that you've seen before, takes care of the mobile community management. Because again, I will tell you that you cannot face this transformation without content creation and development and handling conversation capability. If you just create the infrastructure, the technology, the applications, but you don't have people and processes in place and content, lots of content, you cannot feed the relationship that consumers nowadays asks from you. So just to make the link, the CIC handles our community in the SmileWorld, what we call, and I'm going to show you the video. We immediately got good results, where we have already a level of millions of interactions within pretty much 300,000 people already in this community. And this is in Spain, started back in 2 years ago, and we will continue on forward on that. So I'll show you the video, and I'm done. Okay? Basically, these pictures are appearing in the video, so it's 3 minutes more, and we'll send.
We have created SmileWorld, Coca-Cola's new social network. SmileWorld is Coca-Cola's own media mobile application available on Google Play and in the App Store. SmileWorld is a space where consumers can express and share their passions within a community in real time, thus allowing our brands direct communication and engagement with users. Once you have downloaded the app, all you need to do is to register or log in to the Coca-Cola user database to start sharing your favorite content and benefit from Coca-Cola's promotions and branded content. You can also select and follow your favorite topics. You can personalize your profile with a profile picture, a profile cover, and/or a biography. Start uploading your happy moments through photos and videos and share it in real time to the entire community. Last Moments offers you the latest content that is shared by the community in real time. Trending Today highlights the most popular user-generated content where you can discover Coca-Cola's best branded content and promotions. Trending Today displays the most popular hashtag and all images uploaded by other users. With one single click, you can follow the daily trending topic. My Topics allows you to follow your favorite topics based on your interests. According to your interests, relational plans and contests are shown. You can add or change your preferred topics at any time. See what's happening around you. Invite friends to join Coca-Cola events by mentioning them. Share happiness with friends and upload a picture or record a video with title, geolocation, and share through Twitter and Facebook. Find out what your friends have been doing. Have fun interacting with them. Never miss any activity in your account. Brands can integrate wide-scale campaigns based on PIN codes or QR codes, as well as loyalty plans, user-generated content activations, surveys, and CRM. Scan barcodes from Coca-Cola products and discover nutritional facts, exclusive content, or participate directly in promotions. Coca-Cola can instantly communicate with the users, so we can send special one-to-one communications. Second Screen, a revolutionary system to enhance our TV campaign's impact. When you're watching TV and Coca-Cola's Second Screen icon pops up, open the icon on your phone and access an exclusive world of possibilities. KPIs for Coca-Cola SmileWorld from March 2012 to March 2014. Downloads, 240,000. Pictures and videos, 138,000. Comments, 440,000. Likes, 1,100,000. Sessions, 1,850,000. So, Coca-Cola SmileWorld is the perfect tool for promoting and marketing our relational plans, scanning barcodes from Coca-Cola products or through second screen. Coca-Cola SmileWorld. The possibilities are endless.
This is it. Thank you very much.